French Lick, you need to be underground. The casino shut it down. Get everyone into a safe place. The winds are rotating like crazy. The winds could be 70 to 80 miles per hour in this fast-moving supercell right there where the arrow's pointed. Textbook hook, possible debris signature now just to the north of Orleans, right on State Road 37. You have hail represented by that purple color. That's not where the tornado would be. That's where it could be in a few moments because it's moving. It's almost following directly behind that hail core as this moves to the north-northeast at 60 to 70 miles per hour. It's in Tunnelton. You might have that hail. You can hear some banging around. Well, in the next minute in Tunnelton, you're going to go from the chance of hail to the possibility of a tornado on the ground. Phew, this is a bad situation. I always hate when you have the likelihood of a tornado that's going to cross an interstate and you have no clue what's about to come motoring on by at 60 to 70 miles per hour, and the chance that in this thunderstorm there are winds rotating that could be more than 100 miles per hour as we look at this tornado warning for another 6 minutes for Jackson County, Lawrence County, and this will continue to press off to the north-northeast. A National Weather Service has reported in the last 15 to 20 minutes that at one point in Jackson County, a large tornado was on the ground. That portion of the cell has now started to gust out a little bit. The rotation isn't the same. There is still a signature for damaging winds in excess of 60 to 70 miles per hour. Right in this orange dot, there's still some rotation. I mean, you can still get a tornado out of this. It doesn't look the same that it did 10 to 15 to 20 minutes ago, but possibly tornadic-like winds that they could be in excess of 70 miles per hour right on top of Interstate 65 mile marker, 50 to 60, danger zone right there. Crossing I-65 into Jennings County. It has a history of producing scenes just like this, and I don't know about you, but I think this is frightening. That's why today we have the heightened risk for supercell storms producing not only straight line winds, but tornadoes coming down, causing damage. Reports 30 to 60 minutes ago from the National Weather Service up in Jackson County of a large tornado that was on the ground. The winds are so out of control right now as you cross 10, 15, 20,000 feet. We don't have enough instability, thank the dear Lord, because as it brews and without that instability, it can't go straight north. The winds are ripping this thing and tilting it over. But the sheer fact that those winds are that strong can get mixed up into the storm or the rain shower and brought down to the ground. Most of the time you're injured because you have power poles that snap and fall on you. You're surrounded by trees. Those trees come down. You have this overhang lifted up by 60-mile-per-hour winds that aren't even associated with thunderstorms. You might think you're fine. There's not even a storm around, and this thing comes crashing down. We'll show you another scene here, another photo, where you have this down on top of a car, an elderly woman walking around here, just missing out on being crushed by this. But a few will be on the strong side. The primary threat with anything out of these storms, when so many people head outside, when it's the unofficial beginning of summer, is lightning. So if you're hearing thunder, go inside. Anytime you hear thunder, even though you don't see the lightning, you are simply way too close. But it's only about a 30 to 40% maximum for Sunday into Memorial Day when it comes to the risk, the potential for some rain showing up. We had some showers up in southern Indiana early on this morning. Those are dissipating, long gone. Now all of the sunshine that we have here in Breckinridge County in McDaniels, Kentucky will spread its wings. It's going to fly to the north. Everyone turns mostly sunny for a few hours to get this day kicked off. But then as the day gets warmer and warmer, you see this 72-degree temperature in Louisville. As that climbs, you get those puffy cotton ball clouds going up. They're going to be real pretty cumulus clouds heading into the afternoon and evening. Most of those will not drop any rain on us. We're getting a good wake there. I like this. This makes it a challenge.
You put on a show for us.
Well, I love to do it. I'm in a great mood. It's a holiday, 4th of July. The weather's nice right now. You have a sunrise, maybe a little smoky here in the water garden. There's your alarm clock. Time to get up. Woo. More fireworks. Grand finale will be around 8:40 this morning, so don't change the channel. We're just getting things kicked off, and the thunderstorms not happening right now. They were cruising on the radar. They were out there popping around over the last 6 to 10 hours. What's going to get them going today? Not a cold front, not even a strong low pressure, daytime heating. And when it's this sunny along the banks of the Ohio River, oh, there's a lot of jungle heat to go around. That moisture will help fuel some downpours. My favorite photo of the day, look at this little patriot saying peace. Man, I like that. Thank you for sharing that. Hope everyone has a wonderful 4th of July wherever you're going to be. And fireworks displays aren't always at night. Throughout the day, firework displays into the weekend. There will be some nice times, but there's also going to be some thunderstorms to look at. Give you the exact time when rain and thunderstorms will crash the party. We are focused, laser focused on the boot heel of Missouri, out towards Carbondale, Mount Vernon, Illinois. You can see how we have this kind of arc-looking, bow echo-looking shape here to an area of thunderstorms that are starting to gust out. They're putting out some cool, gusty winds in advance. That can actually help allow some of these storms to dissipate, because as it starts to suck in that cooler air as they move into it, it might choke some of it off. But we're going to get some remnants of that regardless. Even if it dissipates a little bit, there's going to be some showers and thunderstorms coming from that. A winter storm warning from Du Bois County up to Jefferson County, Indiana, and then all points to the north, and then winter weather advisory as you go south, including Metro Louisville. Here's the thing I want you to take away from this forecast. When it's all said and done, I don't think there's going to be an enormous range of snow. Like someone gets a ½ inch, other places get a foot of snow. I don't think there's going to be a setup like that. I think it's going to be relatively uniform from north to south. 32 degrees at midnight. We're at an 80% chance for that heavy, wet snow falling. It's going to be gloppy. The pavement's cold. It's falling at night. That tells us it is going to have no difficulty sticking to the roadways out there. I really expect midnight through about 9, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning to be ugly if you have to travel. Look at that big blob of blue surrounding Metro Louisville coming out of Harrison County. I tell you what, over around Cordon to Lanesville, right into Elizabeth, right along River Road there, it is going to get nasty for a little while with this snow as we're on the backside with some of these gusty winds as well because of whiteout conditions. This was from Seymour last night, and that's why we said it would look like a blizzard for a while. We were borderline blizzard warning conditions. I mean, I'm not joking, and that's exactly why. Again, here's a snapshot of visibilities that were around 1/8 of a mile for a little while coming in. Thanks to everyone for the videos and photos to help showcase what it looks like throughout Kentuckiana. Bedford, this is unofficial, but the Weather Service does say there's some credence most likely to this 8-inch report. That is the one standalone. And then you get to Litchfield, 3.5 inches, in Louisville, 2.3. That's the official total. It's the coldest since last January. January 17th is when we had the last wind chill advisory. If you were eager to get out and clear up this fluffy snow, my advice, wait a few more moments. This last round of flurries and snow squalls will come on through. Don't use salt. If you haven't put anything down in the driveway yet, take a leaf blower, take a broom, get rid of it. Then you don't get refreeze later on today through tonight after that salt melts it, and then the temperatures will hold in the single digits. There's also another issue with the blowing snow. As we get these winds gusting 30 to 40 miles per hour, there's a lot of unprotected interstates around here. Anything that's not surrounded by a hill will have a chance for that blowing snow and those gusty winds at 30 to 40 miles per hour to take it and put it right back out onto the pavement that's been cleared. So all the workers that have been out there today spreading salt and plowing, you're going to have to get out there and treat it again because of the blowing snow. And we're just finding that next push of gusty winds and snow showers moving into Metro Louisville. You can see that on the radar. It doesn't jump out at you. This Arctic air makes these flurries and snow showers not composed of a lot of water, so it doesn't show up well on the radar. But I promise you, there's some places where you get near whiteout conditions when the winds combine with it. And when you find those winds, oh, brother, a 15 and a 20 below zero. Give it up for the toppers. T-O-P-S, tough, tough, tough. T-O-P-S, tough, tough, tough. T-O-P-S, tough, tough, tough. I love it. I love it. We're going to get the cards. I'm telling you, revenge factor, revenge factor. All is quiet, clear skies everywhere, sun coming up, and get ready to broil. Today's forecast in the 90s. It won't be as hot in Kentuckiana tomorrow, but it will be every bit as hot as you head down to Nashville for the game. We're looking at mid-90s. Here's the specifics. 3 p.m. Central Time for the kickoff. I'll say it again, 3 p.m. Central Time for that kickoff, and at that point it's going to be about 94, 95 degrees.
This is what we're going to do to Uofl, gobble them up.